Well, hello and welcome back, and thanks for coming back. Look at that for a view. I'm sitting in the Harbour car park and there's one or two people meandering around looking for a bite to eat, perhaps a bit of breakfast, as they look out into the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Come with me, Mr. Paul, as we go for a little jaunt in and around the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. We're going to go into the back streets and we're going to go and see what the roadworks are like. How are they coming on? Is anything new? Is anything finished? But I promise you, perhaps if you are getting ready to get on that big bird, the roadworks are not going to disturb you too much. If you're in a car, they're that little bit frustrating, don't get me wrong. But if you're on foot, not much to worry about. And we have been assured by the great man, the greatest mayor in the world, his name is Kato, and you'll often see him walking around in the Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. He's always in a blue suit, see? We've got something in common, and of course he likes to shake hands with pretty much anyone. If you see him, walk up to him and say, hello, Kato, and I'm pretty sure he will shake your hand and give you a big welcome to Paphos. All of the roadworks and all of the improvements are going to be hugely beneficial to not just Paphos, but to you guys who are coming here on a holiday. So please stick with us, and he's told us in the next 5 to 6 weeks all of the Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour and the rear streets will be finished, and there's going to be some great things coming online, there's no doubt about it. For example, as we crescendo down the hotel's road in towards the promenade area, to be honest, the promenade is being extended out past the La Royale restaurants and even as far as the start of Bar Street, where Tea for Two and all those restaurants are, and T&J Fish and Chips and those kind of things. And we're going to start to include that in our promenade walks, because I promise you, I've seen the drawings, I've seen the sketches, and it's going to be absolutely spectacular. The road's going to be made narrower, so cars will only be able to go in one direction, as I keep telling you, so you can only get run over in one direction, shall we say. Great band they, aren't they? If you like them, drop it in the comments. But as you can see, around this area now, the final coat of the tarmac is on, and the pavements are all finished, and all the little metal bollards are up, and this gentleman's coming the wrong way down a one-way street, but luckily up come his hand and he's now found his reverse. But a lot of these people, remember, are the workmen, so we've got to forgive them, because of course they've got to get to somewhere. But of course, once all this is done and the double yellow lines go down, all of these cars that are parked up are not going to be parked here anymore. So another great thing that's coming to downtown Kato Paphos. We all understand that we need cars, but perhaps in this area they should be limited, because of course there's a lot of foreigners, a lot of tourists, a lot of cats and dogs, and a lot of littlies wandering around. And of course all they want to do is have a great holiday. That's the Grazie restaurant. That's had a complete makeover, and one of these days we're going to take you with us and we're going to go and storm it and have a good rummage around, even in the kitchens, because that's what the boss has told us. Paramus Hotel, a nice hotel by the way. The smokers stayed there. Big shout out to Phil and Lesky in downtown Antwerp. We've got the Aces Bar on the left hand side. Right in front of us now we've got the Sofiana Resort and Spa, one of the best hotels certainly in downtown Kato Paphos, and it is but a 5-minute walk to the Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. So if you're looking for a great hotel that's just set back that little bit, which of course will be that little bit cheaper, that could be that great hotel for you. This area here is just off Bar Street. That's where we are. That's the Georgina restaurant. If you take a left there, next door to it is Lofty's Bar, where you'll find us karaokeing on a night or two. This is the Meeting Pub, and this is the Akapori restaurant there, and then this is the Friends Bar, and of course that's also got the Alekas Hotel Apartments. So many of these hotel and apartment complexes that I mentioned, if you want to see a more detailed review on them, pop the name of the hotel or the name of the apartment complex and the magic words Marika and me, and more often than not in the YouTube search bar you'll find us storming that hotel especially for you. This is Bar Street. Obviously it's closed at this time of day, but at night time, especially as we crescendo into the summer season, it comes alive. And this is the Flares Bar, very, very popular bar in downtown Paphos, and the favourite of one of our superstar members. And of course, that's our lady Sally Briers. She'll be coming to Paphos soon in the summer, and of course, if she's coming, that must mean that the one and only superstar, the legend known as Sir Matt Dyers, must be coming as well. You never know, he might be bringing the engagement ring, and there could be a wedding taking place, and Sally could become Sally Dyers. You never know. New restaurant opened there, and slowly but surely this area is being rejuvenated. It's had some very, very bad years, and well, let's wish them all luck. Keg and Barrel, very, very popular bar, does food as well, by the way. There's the Memories right in front of us, and as I mentioned earlier on, there is T&J's Fish and Chips, which is possibly the greatest fish and chips in the world. Now, look, there's a brand new coat of the black stuff gone down, and that must mean that this part of the renovations are complete. Pavement's done on that side, all little metal bars are up, and this is the part I was talking about before. I've seen the drawings and the sketches for this side. When that's finished on the right hand side, there's going to be some planting areas, some green areas, and some rather spectacular multicoloured walkways, and of course that's going to enhance all these businesses. And this part of Paphos we are going to call the Promenade. So this will be the start of the descent into the Promenade, and there's plenty of restaurants, plenty of bars, jewellery shops, car rental companies, all sorts along this part of Paphos, and it's a great place to come. Even if you're only coming for a weekend, it's not that far, by the way. If you're coming for a week, 10 days, or perhaps even the rest of your life, downtown Paphos is waiting especially for you. If you like what you see, why not hit that like? Why not hit the subscribe button? It doesn't cost you a single penny. It just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen, and perhaps they should recommend the little channel known as Marika and me, some more like-minded people like yourselves. If you'd like to keep us afloat, perhaps if you'd like to say a big thank you to us, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can use the super thanks in the comment section on YouTube itself, and of course you can also hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Google these magic words, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page. You'll be given the opportunity to read a little bit more about us, and of course read a comment or two, and perhaps gift us that virtual coffee or two or three or four or five, as many as you'd like, and of course we'll thank you from the bottom of our two hearts. You can also join us as a superstar member on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, and it starts off at only €10 a month. That's all it costs you to get yourself a special title, to get yourself down a little bit closer to Marika and me. And of course, on top of all of that, coming very soon is the Marika and me privilege card. And of course that will entitle you to discounts and privileges in and around Paphos, in particular in the Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. We're now in the rear streets of Kato Paphos. This is the main entrance to the Sofiana Resort and Spa, and the escape entrance is on the other side, as you saw. We've got some old relics of buildings here, and there's a park behind it. So there's an awful lot of things in Kato Paphos to keep you occupied and to keep you amused. And here's another gentleman coming the wrong way, but it doesn't matter in Paphos, because more often than not people are going the wrong way, so get used to it. We are the most stupid people in the world, and I include myself in that. All we're focused on is making YouTube videos, hunting down a coffee shop, and perhaps going for a bite to eat, because lunchtime is coming very soon indeed. Big shout out to some of the guys that like to watch the show now and again. If your name is Lady Whitney, and of course there's a Sir Jason in your life, we're looking forward to seeing you very soon indeed. And you never know, we may be hiding under your bed in the Athena Beach Hotel, waiting especially for you. There's a little fountain. It's shooting its stuff all over the place on a spectacality of a day indeed. Yes, Sir Jim, cuddle up to Lady Amanda, give her a kiss, give her a cuddle, because I'm pretty sure that very soon indeed you will be getting on a big bird and jetting into downtown Paphos, or perhaps paddling like crazy on a canoe. Who knows? But we're looking forward to seeing you very soon indeed. And there's a rumour that there is a Sir Mark Peacock somewhere Paphos with his wife, his mum and his 2 daughters, and you never know, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to bump into you on the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade, or perhaps in the harbour area before you go. That's the Alexander's pub. You've got the Old Shag pub there, favourite of that man known as Sir Matt Dyers. I mentioned him a little bit earlier. He'll be going in there and having himself a craft pint of ale or something like that, and afterwards he'll be taking that lady, Sally Briers, to the Flyers Bar and of course dancing the night away. Should we let her go? We may as well. There we are. You see, most people would just run her over. Did we get a thank you? I'm not quite sure, but I think we got a grunt, so we'll take that for sure. We're slowly now but surely going to work our way back to the main Passidonis Avenue, which is the crescendo road of all the hotels into the downtown Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. So don't click off just yet. Let's go over 1 or 2 manhole covers and 1 or 2 potholes, especially for you. The roads are absolutely Sherlock Holmes, which is why they're all getting redone, you see. A lot of people complaining about roadworks, but unfortunately Paphos had got itself into a bit of a state of disrepair, and then of course there was those 2 or 3 years where nothing got done. We won't talk about those years. Luckily it's all gone now, and all that matters now is that the sun is shining, the sky is blue, the sea is blue, Mr. Paul is dressed head to toe in blue, the mayor is dressed head to toe in blue, so that must mean one thing: all that is missing is you. So come on, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe, start paddling like crazy. Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting especially for you. On the left hand side is the Lodge restaurant, on the right hand side is the Anemone Hotel. Again, if you want to see that hotel and a room tour, drop it into the YouTube search bar, Marika and me, Anemone Hotel, and that will come up especially for you. That's the Almira on a spectacality of a day indeed. I'm going to say thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to keep coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness. Let's give you another look at this area just to make you feel safe and to know that the roadworks slowly but surely are getting done. Wow, it's going to be amazing when it's done, and when all the roads have been washed down. It's going to be a spectacality of a place to come for your holidays, and we're looking forward to seeing you very, very soon indeed. That's your fix, Sir Daniel, and of course Sir Brian. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.